2 live streams in one day? Welcome to the daily struggle of someone that doesn't have any memory or SD cards or anything on their fucking phone. Alrighty, people. We got some more good news for the day. And the good news is, hey, fucking catalytic converter and downpipe off the OEM exhaust. Very happy about that. Very happy about that. And I've confirmed that we are relocating the battery to the trunk. The trunk seems like for the hassle, well, not hassle, well, kind of hassle. For the amount of bitch work you have to do to relocate the battery, and I was talking before about, you know, three locations that would work. So you have lower down in the bay with a bracket, password GDM bracket, and then your other option is the footwell on the passenger side. Third option is the trunk. Now, if we put it in footwell or the lower down in the bay, like braced down, like drilled into the frame or something, there's no weight distribution gain. You know what I mean? You still have, for the majority, you have most of the weight in the front. You know what I mean? If we move it behind the rear axle in the trunk, the car's going to launch a little bit better, you know what I mean? The weight distribution is going to be a little bit more balanced out, you know what I mean? So it just seems like the right thing to do. And honestly, like pulling up some carpet and a few trim panels to run it through is really, it's not that big of a deal, you know? Pop a couple trim panels off, feed it through, and you're fucking good to go. I mean, you can you're essentially just running one cable that's like, you know, gonna be super all the way through the firewall from the fuse box, like bottom of the fuse box going into the firewall, ran to the back of the car, and that's it. You know, that's your positive. And then the ground cable is not running all the way through the car, you know what I mean? It's or I don't know if you have to. Like the fuse box, I would imagine that, see, I need to do my homework on this. I don't know if the fuse box needs the ground to be in there, you know what I mean? I guess not, maybe. I guess I'll have to ask my tech about that part. I don't know about the ground. Because the ground you can run to like the rear strut or somewhere on the chassis off a bolt or something like that, so I'm just not quite sure about all the fine mechanics of it. All I know is I need to relocate my battery to fucking accommodate this massive, badass Johnny Catch Can from Speed Factory. But it's good to know money's still coming in, items are still selling, man. I literally just, yesterday I relisted the OEM Type S exhaust, but I did it for local pickup only because the shipping is just, I'm not even going to do it to a buyer unless he really like wants to message me and say, hey, I'm willing to pay, you know, close to $400 for a fucking exhaust to get shipped to me. Then that would be one thing. But yeah, it was nice to see that somebody wanted to buy just the catalytic converter, because that's a lot more manageable, you know. celebrating another sale. And tomorrow night, very excited, I'm going to see one of my favorite bands, Deerhoof. They're playing in town. Pretty fucking dope. I haven't seen them in like, geez, I don't even know how many years it's been. It's been at least 2 or 3 years since I've seen them. Yeah, I think it's been at least like, see, I was about to go to a Baltimore show of theirs. It was either a year, I think it was a year ago, maybe a year and a half. I'm not sure on the exact date, but I fucking, I didn't have anybody to go with, like my usual lady friend that I used to go to shows with. Her and I aren't friends anymore, so that was kind of a bummer. Her and I used to always go see Deerhoof, so I didn't have anybody to go with, and it was all the way in Baltimore. And I don't know, it's not as much fun when you don't have anybody to go with, you know what I mean? So I passed up on that show, and I instantly regretted it because it was a really good show, and they needed money for like gas or something. Like they needed funds, and they had some of their gear up for sale, like a bass amp, and I think they sold one of their guitars or something like that. And yeah, kind of wish I would have been there to grab that bass amp just for nostalgia purposes, you know. But hey, what can you do? It's the universe telling you it wasn't meant to be. But yeah, man, I'm excited about getting more cash coming in. Me and Wing King were talking earlier about powder coating that intake piping and catch can and stuff like that. I really think that's just gonna look nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do my prep work and get the battery relocated first, because just make it a lot simpler once the valve cover comes in with the bungs already on there, and get all the fittings and stuff like that. And it's definitely going to be a good old time. Dude, this fucking throttle. You guys hear this shit? It's like an automatic choke, I swear. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why does it do that? Yeah, when I went to go deposit my money in the bank earlier today, after the first stream I did today, the car was idling perfectly. It was idling right at 900, and it had no throttle rise. So it makes me wonder if it's a temperature issue about the high idling and the throttle rising. You know what I mean? Because it just doesn't make sense. It's so fucking intermittent. It's not like a constant thing. It's definitely an oddball. The squeaky window returns. Get my fancy fucking credit card out. Ooh. I want to see some funny shit. Look at this. Do you see that cow? They have a cow in there. They have a mascot.
Well, they're from this morning.
How you doing today?
What's up, man?
Can I have a name to start off your order?
Anthony,
All right, Anthony, what do you want to get today?
4-piece chicken strip meal with a lemonade, please.
Okay.
And then also a 4-piece chicken strip entree, not the meal.
Okay.
And some barbecue sauce and buffalo sauce.
All right, is that going to be all?
That'll be it.
All right, 1276, you pay cash or card?
Card.
All right. Okay, here we go. Just follow behind these cars. I can help you at the window.
Thanks so much, man.
Okay.
Not as squeaky. Yeah, right now the car is idling at 1200. So, not too horrible. Not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. Any of y'all need stock type S muffler or stock type S piping, like the main long piece piping, let me know, man. I'll cut y'all a good deal on it. All my fellow DC5ers, I don't know if any of my fellow DC5ers are gonna want a stock type S exhaust though. That's the thing. It's kind of like more just people that own a RSX and just need a, you know, they rip their exhaust off. It's usually what it is. Because why the hell would you want a stock type S exhaust? Unless you're going sleeper or something, but I don't know. Why wouldn't you just get a custom exhaust that looks real chill? You tell me. I don't know. I'm excited for deer hoof. Motherfucking deer hoof. All the fucking deer hoof. It's all about those double strokes, man. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Oh my goodness, I need food. I'm not running on enough sleep, y'all. The 7:30 to 3 p.m. shift of sleep. What is that? 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. I mean, that's almost 8 hours. I feel like I should have fucking more energy. Aside from the fact that I got, you know, 7.5 hours of sleep, you know what I mean? Pretty much. I don't get it. Do you guys get it? How are y'all sleeping? Trying to think of anything else I could talk about. It's a pretty boring day. It's not a boring day, but it's like I don't really have that much commentary. It's only so much you can draw out for a day of unboxing and just like, you know, no installs or anything like that. Throttle, why are you rising? Stop it. Be a good little throttle. If it's nice tomorrow, I might I'm definitely gonna have to ship that guy's exhaust catalytic converter out to him, but see, I'm going to a show tomorrow, so like I definitely don't want to fuck with my car too much unless I'm getting a ride to the show somehow, some way. That would be kind of dope because I don't really feel like driving my car downtown to have it vandalized or fucked up. So Richmond ain't no joke, man. I remember I drove my fucking dad's fucking Trans Am WS6, the LS1 in it, and nice fucking tires, and you know, pretty pristine on the outside, especially back then. Drop my girlfriend or pick my girlfriend up from the airport, come back to her crib and park the car on the, you know, side street parking, when I'm going back to my house after I dropped her off at her house, I get on the bridge, and literally the car just starts jerking and acting crazy, and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? Well, what was happening was literally some fucking assholes slashed all 4 tires. Like, when I got in the car, the tires weren't deflated at all. Like, somebody had literally, like, seen me go in, take my girlfriend to her house, and hit my car and hit my dad's car and fucking stab all the tires. And they weren't even deflated all the way when I got in the car again. Like, we're talking, it was down to the wire.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Awesome. Here you go. You already paid.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, we have a lemonade.
Thanks so much.
I hope you have a great day.
You too. I will have a great day. Oh, and I was talking earlier in there, the stream at the end, towards the end of the last stream today. Fucking, literally, I was thinking about the M-Tech shifter springs. Oh, of course, Mr. Minivan has to be first. Fuck up the pull, asshole. You Honda Odyssey fuckface. That shit ain't boosted, boys. Get the fuck out of here. Driving like a fucking dick. Why people gotta do it, you know? Oh, but shit. Oh, the M-Tech. Man, go, motherfucker. No wonder your shit's handicapped. I hate to make fun of you, but goddamn, you're driving 5 miles an hour. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're literally stopping around a roundabout. How old are you? What is your malfunction? Ah! Dumbass, dude. I swear, man, it's like a plague. Stupidity. But, M-Tech shifter springs. Literally, that's not going to help the play so much. I mean, it might help a little bit. But the problem is this fucking shifter. These plastic urethane thing the shifter pole is attached to, the ball joint, it's just old, you know what I mean? Like, this is a Revo short shifter. And essentially, I'm just going to have to buy a fucking billet aluminum K-tuned one, you know? And that thing just looks sick anyway. Like, who cares? You got to do it. Hey, do you want to not drive over the goddamn lane? What the fuck are you doing, man? What's that fucking stupid, I swear. Yeah, on this diagnosis of, I don't know if it's ball joints or tie rod ends, it vibrates, but it does, like, feel like it shudders a little bit. Just a little bit. So maybe it is tie rod ends, I don't know. I wish I knew. No real way to find out until we just take the fucking wheels off and get in the suspension and see what's doing what. Because I would think it's tie rod ends, honestly. I mean, yeah, my fucking suspension is, you know, not the best setup by any means. I mean, it's slammed and it handles good, but it rides like straight fucking dog shit. Yeah, I don't think it's a choke cable actually. The way it rises like that, it does come back down. It's not like stuck or anything, so. Tell you one thing though, this fucking car definitely drives a lot better with full bolt-ons and the reflash. Like, after having it, like, you know, I've lost count of how long I've had the bolt-ons on the car now, but I mean, literally, now that I've gotten used to the car with bolt-ons, you know, it definitely is more fun to drive. It's definitely, I mean, faster, that's why it's more fun, but it just seems like the power band is more usable now. Like, even in lower, like you're in like fucking 6th gear or something like that, it really doesn't seem like it's that bogged down anymore, which is, you know, pretty nice. That's really weird about the fucking throttle. High idle indeed. It's just another reason we need fucking K-Pro. It'd be awesome if that Acuity TPS sensor like did some magic accuracy calibration to it and just made it like function better. I've seen Queen's Races. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Queen's Races. Guy in New Jersey, the blue DC5. He runs a lot of Skunk 2 parts as well, and one of the things he mentioned about TPS issues when you install the Skunk 2 Pro or Ultra manifold and bigger throttle body, the stock TPS just freaks out, you know what I mean? It has so many issues. So like he's running an Acuity TPS sensor, so I mean, it's definitely a good area to estimate that it might help me out some, or a lot, who knows, but definitely need TPS fixing. So that high idle is a killer, man. It kills the gas. I mean, I'm fucking a quarter tank in. And I've only gotten 78 miles. So 70, we'll call it 80, okay? That's, well, that's not too bad at all. Because if we called it 80, that'd be 320 for a tank. And I used to get 350 for a tank. So, I mean, the gas mileage is cutting down. You know, miles per gallon is cutting down. But miles per gallon has gone up. So it's a trade-off, you know what I mean? Do you want it fast or do you want it economical, you know? And for my answer, I want it fun first, economical second. So if it can get like at least 20 miles to the gallon, like, who cares, you know what I mean? Like, as long as it's not getting 5 or 10 or something like super fucking shitty, then it's still pretty decent, you know what I mean? Because you gotta keep in mind that I'm only running a 13-gallon tank. I think it's 13.2 gallons or something like that. So it's not a super small tank, but it's definitely not a very large tank, you know. I mean, I fill up with premium. You gotta run premium in these cars, these K-Series motors, and usually spend about, I'm trying to think, from being on complete empty to full, I think it's like maybe $32, maybe even less depending on gas prices, like usually around 30. But I don't know. And keeping in mind it's not tuned, so it's not going to be the most, you know, fuel economical setup yet. We're just running raw bolt-ons with no harnessing in, you know what I mean? So there's definitely a reason why it's idle and you come to a dead stop and it goes back down 1,000, you know what I mean? Oh, and we're not in first, haha. Getting too antsy. Definitely pulls really nice. see how it fucking pulls when I get a new drivetrain. That LSD, oh my god. Thing's gonna be a straight line monster. And a Benz fucking monster. That LSD be hugging into the corners really nice. Oh yeah. But yeah, it's been, you know, another short little stream. I didn't feel like filming video. Don't have really a way unless I'm busting out the Sony Handycam, which sucks. And it's not worth transferring footage just for, you know, saying I sold something on eBay and, you know, talking a little bit more about build, dreams, plans, goals, yada yada. Hello, getting fucking reverse. Be y'all. But yeah, guys. Thanks for watching if you did, and if you didn't, hey, 2 streams in a day. I don't expect everybody to keep on watching. It's not that much fun, but yeah, until next time, later. Maybe.